Hi guys, my name is Alina and in this video I will cook incredible, very delicious cake. It will be chocolate cake with cherry. It's one of my favorite cakes. It's really very easy to cook and it's really very nice. I hope you like it. So let's go. And what about ingredients? What do we need? Here is oil, 2 eggs, sugar, cocoa, milk, hot water, white flour and baking powder. And we'll start with mixing oil and sugar with mixer, and we mix it just until they mix together and it's all right, just for 1 minute, and add 2 eggs. And the last one. And I add half of flour and half of cocoa and mix it again. You can use not only just hot water, you can make it hot coffee and add, it will smell even better, or you can add some whiskey, it will be good too. I just add water, it's okay for me. And now I'll add the rest of dry ingredients. And baking powder, and mix it again, and milk, and this is it. And don't forget to use spatula and check, so there shouldn't be any flour or cocoa. Everything should be mixed very nice. And let's bake our sponge. I will use these metal rings and I'll make bottom with foil. I will use 2 rings, you can use 2 or 3 rings. Don't do it in 1 ring because it will take a lot of time and your sponge will be very dry and you know it's not very good for a cake. So it's better to use for each sponge, each ring. That will be just great. So I made bottoms with foil. I made 2 layers because you know this dough is quite liquid, so I need 2 layers here. Fill full just the half of a ring because our dough will raise in the oven, so keep it in mind. So I'll put it into the oven. How do I bake it? I usually put it 130 degrees Celsius for 30 or maybe 40 minutes, and I check it with a toothpick or just push my sponge and it should, you know, prужинить it. So we'll see in 30 minutes. And make sure that your oven is hot when you put it, and we will wait for 30 minutes. And now we will make cherry mousse. It's very nice filling for the cake. You can make cherry mousse, strawberry mousse, raspberry mousse, any berry or any fruit you want. So I will make cherry. You need cherry puree or just cherry. I will blend it by myself. White chocolate, heavy cream and gelatin. You can use gelatin like this in, you know, this. Shit. You can use any gelatin in powder or like this, and we need to put it into cold water for 5 or 10 minutes. And now I'll make puree from cherry. And now I need to heat my... Everything is in cherry. Why did I wear a white short to make a cherry puree? I don't know. And now I need to heat up this puree. You can make it in the pot or in the microwave oven, as you wish. I'll make it in microwave. And don't heat it for a very long time. It should be 60 or 70 degrees Celsius, or if it will be more, like 100 degrees or 90, your gelatin will not work. So make it carefully, and you can check it with thermometer. That would be nice. So I heat up puree and add gelatin. We don't need water, so Make sure there isn't water. And mix it. I'll add white chocolate. It should melt. And now, when everything is mixed, we need to cool it. Before we'll mix it with heavy cream, which we'll wipe right now. So I put it in the fridge just for 5 minutes. And now I will wipe heavy cream. It's 35%. I cooled it in the fridge minimum for 2 or 3 hours. Then you need to shake the bag and you can wipe it. I know that a lot of cookers and a lot of pastry chefs, they cool even this mixer or their plate, their bowl, and it will help you to wipe your cream really very fast. And your heavy cream should look like this, like very soft meringue. Don't wipe it for a very long time, just a few minutes will be okay. And it's ready. So I add cherry with chocolate and gelatin and mix it together with spatula. And now we need a form. I'll use this silicone disc form. You can use just a metal ring with film or something, or just some other form, and put it here. And I put my form right here. You can use plate or something flat just to put it into the freezer. And I'll put it into the freezer for at least 6 hours. It should freeze and keep it warm, and then I'll use it for filling my cake. Here is our sponge. It's ready. You know, it raised a lot, and I know that I use this oven for the first time, and now know that it's really very powerful. And I should use less temperature, maybe 120, 130, but it looks nice. And right after I put it from the oven, I put film on the top and wait for 1 or 2 hours until they will cool, and then I put them into the fridge for a night, or at least at 6-8 hours. And now I'll make filling. I'll use cherry and sugar. I just boil it for several minutes. And for icing, I will make chocolate cream. Here is cream cheese, heavy cream, and melted chocolate. I'll start with filling because I need to cool it. Just add sugar. And I'll boil it for several minutes. And now I'll divide cherry in one bowl and the liquid in another. Okay, and now I leave cherry and cherry juice just on the table, or you can put it in the fridge just for 10-15 minutes to chill, to cool. And now I'll make cream, chocolate cream. I mix cream cheese and heavy cream and wipe it with a mixer. The cream should look like this, very heavy and nice. And add some chocolate. Some cocoa instead of chocolate, but keep in mind that then you need to add sugar because chocolate is sweet, but cacao is not, so keep it in mind. My icing is ready. Look how hard it is. Very nice. And I'll put it into a piping bag. And don't forget to taste icing. Maybe you need to add some sugar because sometimes, you know, cream cheese can be more salted or less salted, or chocolate can be not very sweet or very sweet. So just try it and add sugar if you need it. Okay, here it is. So let's make a cake. Everything is ready, and filling and mousse is in the freezer. It's ready, I think, and sponge is ready too. So let's make a cake. And everything is ready for making a cake. Here are my sponges after a night in the fridge, so I'll cut them. Look at this. It's one of my favorite sponge. You should definitely cook it because they're just the best chocolate sponges I've ever tried, really. And all my students love them, and everybody who tried. So, what do I have? I got sponges, I have cherry filling, I have icing, chocolate cream, and I have mousse, cherry mousse, and after freezing it looks like this. So here's first sponge, a little of cherry juice, and next sponge, and again some juice. So some icing, then mousse, and again a little bit of icing. And the last layer, mousse, some cream, and the last sponge. And now I cover my cream with a film. So I put a transparent film on the top, and I'll put this cake into the fridge for 6 or 8 hours or just for one night, and it will be ready and you can decorate it as you want. And here is my cherry chocolate cake. Hope you like it. You can find all the ingredients and the recipe in the description, and don't forget to follow, there'll be more recipes. So see you in next video.